Welcome back, beautiful souls, to my channel. My name is Madhusmita and I am a starseed. Today, in this video, we are going to talk about what the Divine Masculine goes through in the twin flame journey. When we say Divine Masculine in the connection, it is the running energy and it is not gender specific. Often, the Divine Masculines are very logical and whole their life they are in karmic connections where they are taken advantage of. They often have very traumatic experiences in their relationships, and the Divine Masculine often surrounds himself with people that are toxic. Often his life is very 3D based and messy. At soul recognition, both the counterparts feel so connected to each other. When they look into each other's eyes, everything else fades away. They're pulled magnetically to each other. They just want to be in each other's presence, and the energy keeps rising. The love felt during this time is beyond, and it is often called the bliss phase. It lasts for almost 1 month, and it can differ between different pairs of twin flames. When the energy reaches the peak, the bubble bursts, and the masculine is pulled back to the 3D. He gets scared of the intense love he feels for his divine feminine. The kind of love his soul has been craving for whole life, when he finally finds it, scares him. He feels it is too good to be true. He feels he is not good enough for his divine feminine. He will not be able to even look at her, and he will run as far as possible from the connection. He will stop replying to her messages, stop receiving calls, or might block her. And if she tries to approach him, he might say things he doesn't mean. Because during this time, the divine feminine will be in strong chasing energy. And since this is one energetic system, the more she chases, the more he runs. And the reason why the divine masculine runs is because of his fear of intimacy. Because he knows, when he looks at his divine feminine, he knows that she can see right through his soul. It's his fear of vulnerability and exposure, and the fear of failure of the connection. And running away is a kind of protective mechanism for the divine masculine during this time. And often both the counterparts have very less self-love. The divine masculine feels very less self-love for himself. And when he has so less self-love, he feels he is not worthy of the unconditional love his divine feminine is offering. Often the divine masculine have very traumatic experiences in their relationships. This is also another reason why he gets scared of the intense love he feels for the divine feminine. And also his fear of change. This connection is unlike anything he ever experienced in his life, and he feels that he might lose himself in this connection. There are a lot of ego battles between his ego and his heart. It is not arrogance, but it's his fear of vulnerability. Often there are a lot of misunderstandings in this connection. The divine masculine often thinks that this is some kind of physical attraction or infatuation, and he gets overwhelmed. He fears losing his independence and falling into codependency with his divine feminine. And often the divine masculines are not ready at this time for the journey. He would often run into karmic partners, get back to his old addictions, old habits, or submerge himself in work or exercise to avoid his divine feminine. The divine feminine will get soul shock during this time and go into the dark night of the soul. Facing immense pain and hurt, she will be pulled to do the inner healing work. When she does the healing work and shifts the connection, she will stop chasing the masculine. When she stops chasing, the masculine stops running. There will be divine intervention when the divine will make the masculine realize the reality of the connection through dreams, signs, and synchronicities. But he will still be in denial. There will be a battle between his ego and his heart. Ultimately, the ego has to surrender. The heart always wins, and he will accept the connection. He acts as a mirror to the feminine, showing her areas where she needs to heal. He acts as an anchor for her to alchemize the shared energetic field. When she shifts, he automatically shifts. In this type of connection, the divine masculine's life goes through massive and most transformation because he would often surround himself with karmic people, and his life is mostly based on ego make-believe systems. And when the connection shifts, the things that doesn't align with his soul purpose will fall apart. He might try to resist it because of his fear of change, but once it starts, nothing can stop it. When the inner union happens, outer external union happens too. The masculine would reach forward to his feminine and union manifests in the 3D. He would regret for his behavior earlier. It's not that he didn't love his feminine, but because he thinks she's too good for him. In this kind of connection, often there will be large age groups, difference in social status. Both the counterparts might belong to different countries. They might be married to different people and have kids. But no matter what, their love always wins. They overcome all that and show the world new way of loving, which is unconditional. They change the template of the planet with their unique blueprint and become the power couple. Together, they walk the higher spiritual path to help humanity. This type of connections have higher purpose and are very challenging, but it is also the highest form of love one can experience. Often the feminine thinks that she is the only one doing all the work and the masculine is just ignoring her. But it is not true. It is just that their work is different from her work. The masculine's work is mostly in the 3D, whereas the feminine's work is mostly energetic. The more she gets out of the illusion of separation, the more she will realize that it is her own soul experiencing everything and separation doesn't exist. Both the counterparts have specific roles to play, and it is a divinely orchestrated journey. It is equally challenging journey for the masculine as his life goes through total transformation. When the layers of ego-based reality fades away, showing him the actual reality. It is not about losing one's independence or becoming codependent, but this type of connection liberates you, sets you free. Both the counterparts are pushed forward to their highest potential. It is not just a romantic connection, but it is the sacred dance of the soul. That's all I have for you in today's video. If you liked my video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I would like to wrap up this video by reminding you that all is one and one is all. I'm sending you so much love and light. Until next time.